What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. Today, I'm doing race picks for the 2023 Food City Dirt Race. So let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. This weekend, on Easter weekend, the NASCAR Cup Series has the Bristol Dirt, the only dirt race for the NASCAR Cup Series in the 2023 season, held on traditional Easter weekend. So let's go and just jump straight into it. Last year at this race in 2022, we saw a last lap duel where Tyler Reddick and Chase Briscoe got in each other going into the final corner, and Kyle Busch snuck around and got his only victory of the 2022 season. Kyle Busch looks to go back-to-back and get his second win of the 2023 season. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump into picks. Before we go ahead and jump into picks, let's take a look at the weather for this weekend. So compared to last year, the weather's looking a lot more promising for this event. It's 65 degrees the high with 40 degrees the low. Right now, only a 10% chance of rain with partly cloudy skies. At the beginning of the weekend, it kind of wasn't looking great, but as the week has gone on, the weather has gotten progressively better, and hopefully the weather can continue to be in a good position as we get closer to the race. So now, let's jump into picks. Before we go ahead and jump into picks, let's talk about how the categories work on this channel. For those who are new, I do 2 suck picks, 2 drivers I expect to struggle, who've been on a struggling bus, or are going to just have a bad race. 2 underdog picks, 2 drivers expect I'm really, really good at underfund equipment, or are going to have a really strong run and much need a good run. And I do my winners pick, the driver I think is going to win the race, and I do the drivers you need to watch out for. And unlike the Xfinity Series and Truck Series, I got 5 drivers you need to watch out for the Cup race. So finally, let's go ahead and jump into picks. Who are my suck picks for this weekend at Bristol Dirt? My first suck pick is a driver who actually dominated the 2021 edition of this race. He won stage 1 and had one of the strongest cars in this event. However, this driver has struggled in the 2023 season consistency-wise. Has only scored 1 top 10 this year, and with some bad radio communication that surfaced over the weekend, I've got a bad feeling this guy is going to have a bad run. My first suck pick is Martin Truex Jr. Like I said, there's been some bad blood and some bad communication between Martin Truex Jr. and James Small to surface over the last couple days, and I just think with that bad blood and bad communication, I just think it's going to be a bad run for Martin Truex Jr. this weekend. I think he's going to have his first finish outside the top 20 in a very long time. Have a bad run this weekend at Bristol Dirt. My second suck pick for this weekend is going to be a little bit of a surprise, but this guy has only scored 1 top 10 so far in the 2023 season. And compared to 2022, where this guy was contending for top 10s and top 15s pretty consistently, this driver's only had 1 or 2 top 15s in all of 2023. I'm talking about Erik Jones. Erik Jones has been extremely disappointing, to say the least, throughout the 2023 season. It's just been disappointing. It seems like Legacy Motor Club right now, there's not a lot of good momentum going on with Legacy Motor Club at the moment right now. I think that's going to hurt Erik Jones this weekend, sadly. I think he's going to have a bad run, and I think he's going to struggle this weekend at Bristol Dirt. And now we're going ahead and jump on to underdog picks for this weekend at Bristol Dirt. Who are my underdog picks? My first underdog pick is a driver who's had a couple really not so good races. Spun out at Atlanta Motor Speedway, had an oil line issue with COTA, that ended up basically having pit stops that screwed him out of a good run and opportunity. But I think this is a race where this driver is going to rebound and bounce back. He was very fast in the 2021 edition of this race, but unfortunately got spun out, had a flat tire, and never got the caution he should have gotten. This guy's also won the 2014 truck race at Bristol Dirt. My first underdog pick is Bubba Wallace. Like I said, Bubba Wallace really needs a shot in the arm this weekend. And I think he's going to get that shot in the arm, where I think he's going to get his first top 10 finish of the season since Las Vegas at race number 3. It's been a long time coming for Bubba. He's been faster in the finishes as shown. I think Bubba Wallace will finally get a top 10 this weekend at Bristol Dirt. My other underdog pick for this weekend is a driver who's making his NASCAR Cup Series debut this weekend. But this driver is basically known as Superman on the dirt late model scene. He has won a lot of races, won championships in the world of dirt late model scene. I've got Jonathan Davenport as my second underdog pick for this weekend. This guy's making his NASCAR Cup Series debut. And college racing's kind of struggled this year in 2023. However, I do believe that you're going to see Jonathan Davenport be somewhat of a threat. Would not even surprise me if he steals the show and steals the weekend this weekend at Bristol Dirt. I think he's going to be really fast. I think he's going to be really, really quick. I think that College Race is going to give him a car where he's going to contend for a top 5 or maybe even a win this weekend at Bristol Dirt. And now we're going ahead and jump on to the winner's pick for this weekend at Bristol Dirt. Who is my winner's pick? My winner's pick is arguably one of the best dirt racers currently in the country at the moment, and is coming off of winning last week at Richmond, and has been arguably the favorite between both races in 2021 and 2022. Has started back in 2021, got involved in a crash, would have been a contender for the win in 2021. And then in 2022, won stage 1, but struggled in the second half of the race and came across the line 4th. My winner's pick is going to be Kyle Larson. I think Kyle Larson goes back-to-back this weekend. Kyle Larson has been arguably the favorite for a lot of people to win this race the last 2 years. He's come up short and come up close to winning both races. Well, in 2021, he crashed out, like I mentioned. But I think this time around, Kyle Larson is going to survive the carnage, survive the issues, and I think he's going to get a second straight win in 2023 and pick up his 21st career victory this weekend at Bristol Dirt. He's a driver I got winning this weekend. And now we'll go ahead and jump on to the ones you need to watch out for this weekend at Bristol Dirt. Who are the drivers I'm keeping my eyes on? The first driver you should watch out for is a driver of the 20 car for Joe Gibbs Racing, Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell is a really good dirt racer, and actually was really fast in the 2021 edition, getting up to the front, but had some damage early, got involved in the wreck with Kyle Larson. And then in 2022, of course, led early, fell back a little bit, and never really recovered up to go for the win. But Christopher Bell's been really good at dirt. Plus, he's on a really good string. He's been the best performing Joe Gibbs Racing driver so far in 2023. And I think he's going to continue that really strong start to 2023 with a great run this weekend. I think he'll be battling Kyle Larson for the victory this weekend. I think Christopher Bell's going to be one to watch this weekend at Bristol Dirt. The second driver you need to watch out for is the defending winner of this race at Bristol Dirt, the driver of the 8 car for Rich Schultz Racing, Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch, I expect to be very, very fast this weekend. He's going to be competing in the Kyle Larson Late Model Challenge later today, but I expect that Kyle Busch will absolutely be a threat to win this weekend. Kyle Busch has been sneakily, quietly having a great year. He's got a 9.7 average finish, has been consistently finishing in the top 10 and top 15 on a week-by-week basis. I think Kyle Busch is going to be a threat. I think he's going to be a factor to get it done, and I think you might see that 8 car sneak in and get a second victory in 2023. He's one to watch out for, though, this weekend at Bristol Dirt. The third driver you should watch out for this weekend at Bristol Dirt is a driver of the 45 car for 23XI Racing, Tyler Reddick. I think 23XI Racing is going to be pretty quick this weekend, and Tyler Reddick came up short to winning this race last year, but unfortunately got turned around by Chase Briscoe in the last corner of the race. I think Tyler Reddick is going to be a threat. I think he's going to be a contender, and I think he's going to use that dirt background to be up front. The guys that are fast on road courses generally are really fast on a dirt track, so I expect that you're going to see Reddick be a contender for the win this weekend at Bristol Dirt. The fourth driver you should watch out for this weekend at Bristol Dirt is a driver 24 car for Hendrick Motorsports, William Byron. William Byron's been fast at every type of track this year. It doesn't matter whether it's a road course, a super speedway, or a short track. This guy has been extremely strong. He has scored 3 top 5s and 3 top 10s this year, but he's led the most laps up to this point so far. And I think that William Byron will contend for another top 5 this weekend. His average finish is a little bit down compared to others, but I think William Byron's been the fastest car throughout the season so far, and I think he will absolutely be a threat and be a contender to get it done. I watch for William Byron because I think he's going to be a threat to win this weekend at Bristol Dirt. And the fifth and final driver you need to watch out for this weekend at Bristol Dirt is a driver of the 48 car for Hendrick Motorsports, Alex Bowman. Alex Bowman has a lot of dirt racing experience, and very similar to William Byron, he's been extremely consistent. Alex Bowman has like a 6th or 7th place average finish this year, the best average finish of anybody in the field so far. Has only finished outside the top 10 once this year, and has not finished outside the top 15 this year so far. I think Alex Bowman's going to continue that really strong consistency, where I think he will contend for another top 10 this weekend, or even a top 5 for that matter. And I think Alex Bowman will absolutely not only be a contender, but I believe he will be a threat to get the victory done this weekend at Bristol Dirt. So, those are my race picks for the 2023 Food City Dirt Race. Just a reminder, my suck picks are Martin Truex Jr., Eric Jones. My underdog picks are Bubba Wallace and Jonathan Davenport. My winner's pick is Kyle Larson. And the ones to watch out for are Christopher Bell, Kyle Busch, Tyler Reddick, William Byron, and Alex Bowman. Those are my race picks. So, that is going to be it for the race picks video for the NASCAR Cup Series race at Bristol Dirt. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe to the channel, notifications on so you know if I win a video does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and so we're on my Patreon as well. Link in the description below with that, and comment your thoughts below on today's video, and let me know your picks below in the comments. Let me know your 2 suck picks, let me know your 2 underdog picks, and let me know who you think is going to win, and let me know the drivers you're keeping your eyes on for this weekend at Bristol Dirt. Tomorrow on the channel, we're going to have a NASCAR news video early in the morning. Then on Saturday, we're going to be basically doing reactions to the truck race from Bristol Dirt. And Sunday, we'll have reactions to the Cup race at Bristol Dirt. And we'll have a lot more news on the way as well to talk about as we get closer to the beginning of the week. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode. And I'll see you guys next time for some more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.